Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Tarot and Truth. I am Nina Diedrich, the Magic Mom, and well, this is our day show. Hopefully, you are coffeeed up and ready to go. Hello, Angel and Sarah, and love you too, Robin. I will try to remember to pull you a card today, even though you weren't in here. How is everybody this morning? As you can tell, I have changed the space. I flipped it around the other way because the window in the background was bugging the poop out of me. It totally screwed up my light. All right, so let's go through the run through really quick. For those of you who are new, we will pull some general cards starting with our Soul Truth deck by Brianna Happy. Oh, and by the way, thank you for showing up. Right? Okay. And then we will do a quick pick-a-pile reading, usually 1 through 3. If I do too many more numbers than that, then the live stream goes over an hour, and I try not to do that because people get bored after like 15 minutes. All right. And then I will pull cards at the end for everyone who is still in the chat. So make sure you get your name in the chat if you're watching. All right. I am still trying to figure out where I put everything, so bear with me. Let's start with these. Also, I'm backwards from... Look at which codes. Oh. Yeah, they're all over the place. I don't know. I see them almost everywhere I look anymore, so it's hard to tell which ones you're talking about, love. Although, I do love all the 8s you just threw up in the chat. All right, let's see. What is our card going to be, right? I love 8s. 8s and 2s is usually what I'm getting. Okay. Speaking of numbers and, in this moment and all. Our question of the day is, how can we surrender even more in this moment? A good question, right? It says it is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. So let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Oh, I have a ton of them. They're all on the wall right here. And I have, I don't know, like a bajillion right here. These are all my messenger feathers that I get. Plus the cards all have feathers on them too. I think this whole deck has feathers on it. Feathers everywhere today. Our soul action for this card says to know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. So our mantra for today says, well, I surrender and I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome and I joyfully trust the process. Right now, that's been super hard for us because all we want to do is get to our property in Missouri and start, living the life that we've dreamed of. But it's a process, right? And first, we must build the foundation, or I should say, first we have to clear the property and then build the foundation that our house is going to be on, and then build our house, and then we can move out to the property. But waiting for all of that really, really sucks. And it's really, really hard because I just want to get my chickens back and my baby goats and get a huge garden and live out in the middle of nowhere. But our son wants to finish high school before we move, so we've still got 2 years here in New Orleans, and city life is rough. But we're getting through it. Right? I can't wait either. All right, surrendering. Even though we know something is going to happen, the waiting sometimes really sucks. So try not to turn it into a feeling of lack, right? Because if you go around wanting in a perspective of lack, the universe just brings you more wanting. And we don't want to do that, right? It's kind of jumping out of the frying pan into the fire, I guess. Yeah, and that's true too, Angel. A watch pot does not boil fast. Okay. I don't think I'm going to pull another one of those today, but I do want to pull from The Universe Has Your Back deck. I'm all backwards here. Okay. And we'll get 3 from there. Hello, Marcus. Right. Oh, patience has never been my strongest suit, which is kind of why I think I keep getting more lessons in patience. What about you guys? I know they're in there. These ones? All right. Bottom. Oh, I guess there's only 2. Okay, so our first reminder is definitely a reminder. So the first step is recognizing that you have chosen fear, and then choose again and choose love, right? That's kind of how we get stuck falling into the impatience trap, right? Impatience is really just the embodiment of your fear that something you really, really want isn't going to happen. And by letting go of that, you free up the vibration that you need to, well, let it happen. Right? Hello, Bright. Welcome. And then the second card that came out with that says that obstacles are detours in the right direction, right? So when you see those obstacles popping up on the way to whatever big dream it is that you have, chances are it's because, well, there's something there to see or learn, or maybe even teach someone else. Angel, will you answer that question for me while I continue with the general? I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then there's our other 2. Okay, so attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation is merely a call for help. Okay, so this kind of goes in our obstacles pile, right? So those are all variations of lack too, as well. And you kind of putting out there that you don't really trust that the universe is going to bring you what you want, or you feel undeserving of it in some way. And then the biggest reminder of all, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Okay. So here's the two parts of our prayer today. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love because I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Because obstacles are just detours in the right direction. So, how can you surrender even more in this moment? I mean, that's kind of a big jump from yesterday, and what we were talking about. But when we can recognize that in ourselves, that also shows a huge amount of growth too, personally, when you can look at yourself and go, okay, I am detouring in the wrong direction as far as my feelings are going, and I need to figure out how to get back to that state of trust and love that is going to allow in what it is that you are seeking, right? Or desiring. I don't like even saying want, because want, it connotes lack, but something that you desire, right? I love that word. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to do a different pickup pile for today. Any suggestions? And as far as your question goes, just to add to what Angel said to you, Bright, I don't usually like to do relationship stuff on the general live stream with everybody. But if you want to shoot me an email, I can get more in depth with that, or I can just pull you a really general love card out of the love deck. No, do you have any suggestions for which cards I should use for the pickup hell? Let's see. While I'm trying to decide which one I want to do for the pickup pile, I'm going to pull a card from Esther and Jerry Hicks' Money and Law of Attraction deck, and we're going to get a quick little financial. Okay, there we go. And my favorite reminder, we are the creators of our own life experience, right? And the number of the day is 6. Beautiful. I think we had 6s yesterday too, didn't we? So the 6 energy continues. Esther, or I should say Abraham, says that you are the creator of your own life experience. And as the creator of your experience, it's important to understand that it is not by virtue of your action, not by virtue of your doing. It is not even by virtue of what you're saying that you're creating. You're creating by virtue of the thought that you are offering. You cannot speak or offer action without thought vibration occurring at the same time. However, you are often offering a thought vibration without offering words or action. Children or babies learn to mimic the vibration of the adults who surround them long before they learn to mimic their words. Remember, So a good segue into that too. So how can you surrender even more into this moment? Well, you can let go of those negative emotions that you're letting clog up your thought space and get into a higher vibration that way, which will again open the door for those things that you are desiring to come in. A lot of corroboration in the cards today. Right? Everyday Witch Tarot, huh? I think I could do that. We'll do that one, and we'll do a Starseed card. So the Everyday Witch Tarot is by Barbara Moore, right? No, I'm sorry, Deborah Blake. And then the Starseed deck is by Nari Anastasia. And we're going to do 1 through 3. So pick your numbers now. And yes, I'm actually going to be cleaning my house today. And we were doing that a lot yesterday too. But yeah, cleaning house mentally as well. But tomorrow I may or may not do a live stream. Our oldest daughter is going to be here, and our granddaughter, because her second birthday is tomorrow. I'm so excited. I can't believe she's 2 already. Can you guys? So maybe maybe I'll have Mystic bring her in, and you guys can all wish her a happy birthday tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that. Little stinks up at the crack of dawn anyways. All right, 3, 1, 2, and 3. The only thing I don't like about this new setup is I don't seem to have as much room as I did before. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Those of you that chose number 1, your card for today is, I believe this is the 5 of Cups. Make sure you are not, well, crying over the spilled wine. Pick up the glasses, throw them in the dishwashing bucket, and return to the celebration, because there's a whole bottle of wine and 2 more glasses right there, right? Don't cry over the spilled anything today. Number 1s. All right. And you will free the way to your abundance. You get the abundance portal. It came out again today. I think this was number 1's card yesterday too, wasn't it? But remember, when your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open, number 1s. So, fear not. There's always more wine. I don't drink wine, but apparently the lady who did this deck does. All right, number 2s. Those of you who picked number 2, your card for today Ooh, the Queen of Swords. And she is looking mighty fine, right? Sitting there in all her beautiful decisiveness. And your Starseed card is this one. Try not to like block these pictures too much because they have codes in them. You get vision number 2. So trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Weren't we just talking about getting out of our own way in the general reading, right? You got this, number 2. Stop doubting it. And number 3s. You get the Chariot card. Ah, someone is moving, whether just moving some thought processes around or actually moving is up to you, right? This way or that way is what the card asks. Which one are you choosing? Love or fear? Lack or the knowledge that there is no such thing? And your Starseed card, I love how you can barely see this Siberian tiger coming through this picture. But there it is. And courage. You're right, it is your life path card. It's also my life path card. Remember, we're both 7s. The Chariot card also represents Cancer, to the sign of Cancer. So there may be a Cancer around that's helping you to kind of achieve that desire too as well. Courage reminds you, number 3s, live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination, right? Stop it with the indecisiveness. This way or that way. You pick, then move. It is what it is. All right. Now, the part that everybody waits for, personal cards. We are going to go in the order that y'all showed up. And I'm actually going to pull a card for Robin. I don't remember if I did this yesterday, but I'm going to pull one in for her too, just because I know she has to miss the live stream because she's at work. So Robin, Angel, Sarah, Marcus, Bright. Are you still in here, Bright? And is that everyone? I think so. I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to get we'll do a soul coaching card and general. Affirmators. I love the Affirmators cards because they're kind of snarky and a little bit darkly humored, like myself. You need a better message for those questions? What? You're very welcome, Marcus. Oh, Robin's card jumped. That's always a good sign. Why are you calling me out? Yeah, Scorpio, whatever. I'm still not sure which question you're asking. Okay. Robin, your card is essence today. So remember, in your essence, you are joy. And you are a joy to all of us and everybody that knows you too. So keep it up with the Kindness Project posts on Facebook. If you guys don't follow Robin Majors, she does these great little, I don't want to call them memes, but I guess they are kind of memes. And I post them up on my Facebook after she puts them up. They're great. And your Affirmators card, Robin, is the clarity card. So remember that stopping to listen to your inner self, you can easily separate your intuition from your mental chatter, right? Because the clarity of your intention or intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is the confusing, bitter rind that you peel off and chuck in the garbage, right? Oh, what to expect this weekend? That's your question, Angel. That makes sense. Back to your cards, though, Robin. So remember, in your essence, you are joy because you are love and source in physicality, okay? Listen to what your intuition is telling you to do right now about some project or something that you're working on. Definitely, I'm getting a yes as far as doing that. All right, Angel. Let's see what your cards have to say about that. But I'm going to say if you don't want to go, I wouldn't go. I'm definitely getting that vibe. But make sure you're coming at the question too with from a state of love and not a fear of getting sucked back into old patterns. Right? That's what I'm saying. Level yourself out. Listen to your intuition. Is it your intuition that's telling you that you don't want to go, or is it just your fear and anxiety? If it's just your fear and anxiety, tell it to shut the hell up and get in the back seat and go to the party and have an amazing time. All right. Well, I mean, attitude's still an emotion, right? Just sit with yourself and decide where exactly it's coming from. We're all assholes this week. I mean, that's just kind of the way it is. We just went through a full moon. We're going into Libra. It's a balance time, babe. You know, your card is light, right? Your light radiates through your life and the world around you. Stop sticking it under a bushel or a basket or however that saying goes. You were given the light so that others could see it. And sometimes that means that the world we look at looks really, really dark. But that's because we are the light, right? And courage to your heart. Okay. The cards are telling me you should go. And remember, no one is fearless. No one. But even though you're not fearless, you are courageous. And when your fear shows up, don't run away from it. Use your courage to conquer it, because your courage allows you to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, and then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. Right? It is what it is, babe. All right, Sarah, you're next. Love you too, dog. Sarah. What's your cards for today? Three cards, not just two. Three. Big messages coming through for you here. Give me 1 second while I pull your general card. All right. Bottom to the top with the soul coaching cards. Okay, so I'm going to go through each card and then I'll read all of the affirmations together. Okay. You get communication. Okay. Peace. And joy. Ooh, nice. I like that. That's a lot of threes, Sarah. Right? Maybe 3 is definitely your number for today. Okay. I communicate from my heart and love surrounds me. I breathe deeply, knowing that all is well in my universe, and joy and ecstasy flow through me wildly and freely is your affirmation. Let me see if I can put all these together so you can see them. Okay, there is your affirmation, Sarah. It's kind of long. You might have to pause it to read it again. That is a great message. Okay, so stay in joy, the vibration of joy, and know that you will have peace in all your communications, right? And you get the magic card. Guess around here, we believe in magic, don't we? The card says you believe in magic and you see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, well, we'd rather not ruin the fun, right? Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. We're going to fill them with, holy crap, that's amazing. Right? It is going to be a magical, miraculous day. I'm feeling it. All right. I think it was Marcus next, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was Marcus. Yes, Marcus and then Bright. Thank you guys for sticking these out. I know they get long sometimes. Right? Your best life is what you choose it to be, my friends. All right, Marcus. Let's see what progress you've made today. That one? All right, that one. All right, your card for today is embracing. I love this. And if you guys ever grow really big sunflowers, you notice when it's sunny outside, they all face the sun. But when it's cloudy outside, they face each other, right? So you're definitely embracing the love around you, right? Your affirmation for today says, I embrace and love all of my life. Aw, that's beautiful, Marcus. And connection. Nice. So remember that you are connected to the multitudes and you can access their support at any time. Because even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at you or make a dumb comment about the weather. And well, everyone is waiting to connect. All you need to do is open yourself up and pay attention. Note to self, Marcus. Work on your witty banter about weather-related stuff. Nice. Okay, and Bright. Bright, I'm going to pull a love and relationship card for you because that's what your question was about. And we'll get you an affirmation card too as well. I'm seeing 3s on the screen again. 2. Oh my goodness. Hello, Kirsten. We'll get you next. Boy, these love and relationship cards are jumpy today. Okay. Bright. Had a question. Sorry, I had to scroll back to Bright's question and concentrate on it while I'm pulling this card. That one. All right. Okay. Bright. Your cards are Breakthrough. I like that. Along with Beauty. Ooh. Okay, so your affirmation for today, Bright, says, I am deeply and profoundly beautiful. I soar into limitless love, light, and joy. That is definitely the state you want to be in to call in what it is that you're wanting to know about. And the love card you got is Solidarity, okay? So this card reminds you to respect the power of solidarity and look for opportunities to unleash it. When a loved one has to do something tough, you're going to heed their often silent, but sometimes loud and whiny call and participate in the toughness with them, because everything's easier when a partner joins you. The only thing that's not easier is feeling resentment, which I suppose is the overall point, right? So really focus on the beauty around you and building that solid relationship platform, right? I'm not getting any direct messages about this person that you're wondering about, except for to focus on things that are joyful. And definitely make sure you're being kind of a rock for this person if they need it, or they're being the rock for you. I'm not sure which one it is. It could be you're just building a solid platform for this relationship and you just kind of let it unfold as it will. That's kind of the message that I'm getting as far as that goes. If you want to dive into that deeper with me, you can book a personal reading by shooting me an email. It's in the description box below this. Okay, so Kirsten, let's see what your cards are. We're pulling Soul Coaching cards by Denise Lynn and a general 11 or a general card from the Affirmator's deck. Unless you had a specific question. Me too. I have a couple of her decks actually. There it is. All right, let's get your general card. Hey now. And a jumper. Okay. Your soul coaching card today is delight. I like this one. Your affirmation says, I delight in everything in my world and divine joy fills me. So this is kind of like the breakthrough card too as well. If you can maintain that state of joyfulness in your life, the synchronicities flow faster and faster and faster to you. It's only when you dismiss them and call it a mere coincidence that it kind of throws a wall up, but then they just get louder and louder and louder. So watch for those synchronicities that are going to be happening for you today is kind of a message I'm getting. And the beauty card yet again, here it is, except for this one is reminding you that you're beautiful even when you don't think it or when nobody else is telling you, right? So delight in those beautiful things that are around you too, because the more you focus on things that are beautiful and that you appreciate, the more of those things will be drawn to you as well. And yes, it is another peacock too as well. Oh, well, that's your reminder that you are beautiful, Kirsten, even if you don't feel like it. I know I've kind of been battling that myself lately, so I know that feel. We can up level each other, right? That's what we're here for. All right, I think I got everybody today. Let me just roll back through the chat again, but I'm pretty sure that was everybody. I actually have one in this wind catcher that Ilaria made me and sent not too long ago. I wonder where she's been. She hasn't been in the chat lately either. All right. Let's pull a quick closing message from... You know what? I think I'm going to pull a Sacred Path card today because it's Friday. And we'll read that out of the big book. And we'll use that to close this out today. Oh my gosh. I think I did too much yesterday. My arm is really, really bothering me today. So if you see me wincing, that's why. It's really hard to pick things up with my left side. Okay. I love you guys too. Let's get a Sacred Path card. Ace. Okay, 2. And then we pick up all the rest that fell on. Oh, sorry. I just smacked the mic too. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough room here. All right, let's see what our cards are. Oh, yeah, I have severe tendonitis from my shoulder to my wrist on my left side, and I hurt myself on the job when I was working at Tractor Supply. and they did a bunch of physical therapy, and I got a cortisone shot, and that actually made it a lot better, although I don't normally like to do those kinds of things, but it only lasted like 6 weeks. And by the time it wore off, they had already closed out my workers' compensation claim. And now I have to fight them to have it reopened so that I can go back and they can figure out what in the world is going on, because it just keeps getting worse and worse. Either that, or I'm just going to have to figure out how to, I don't know, get around it. Just call it, what did they say? Obstacles or detours in the right direction. Maybe it's just my note to self that I need to rest more and stop taking on so much extra responsibility just because I can. Yeah, and Spirit's saying yeah. Okay, 12, the Arrow card, truth as protection, right? This is our first message on the sacred path for this coming week. And the medicine bundle, okay, 28. This is about our allies and support, and the fact that we don't have to do it alone because we have a lot of tools in our medicine bag. And our friends have some too. If we pull all those together, boy, are we a formidable group. Okay, so let's go to the Arrow first. These all have like pages and pages of things in here, but I'm just going to read the opening poem for this and then just the application for this card, because otherwise we will be here all day. Okay, so the Arrow says, warrior clan, your arrows fly straight and true, bold of heart, proven faith, protection lives through you, right? The application of the Arrow card says, if the arrow has found its target in your cards today, you are being asked to find the truth of your present situation. You can protect yourself from uncomfortable situations by using the truth as a protection. It does not matter what others think of you. You know the truth. And when you honor that truth, you cannot be hurt by the lies of others. Arrow also speaks of the ideas of brotherhood. This is to say that you must armor yourself with the good intent and truthfulness of those you wish to associate with. Drop those who would no longer honor your path or truth. And remember, Arrow is straight and always says, stay on the sacred path. You know who you are. We know who you are. And that's all that matters. Hey, I turned right to medicine bundle. You're on point today. Okay, and that leads right into our allies and support card, right? The medicine bundle says, symbols of connections with allies of the earth, medicine to heal us and give us rebirth, talents to honor, abilities to praise, strength and compassion guide our medicine waves, right? Nice. The application of the medicine bundle card reminds us that if the medicine bundle has come into your hands today, you're being asked to honor the wisdom of your ancestors and the allies. If you're not sure what the messages are, look at the strengths that are now being given to you and count them as your personal medicine. This assistance is supporting your present path and should be recognized as blessings from your medicine helpers. Through them, you may find the courage to support the self. The focus of this card tells you that you are not alone. Didn't our first card say that as well? The path may be difficult at this time, but you're being supported during your climb. If the path is progressing easily, you are in alignment with the allies and are experiencing their assistance. So be grateful. In all instances, you are being asked to note who is helping and see if you can return the favor by supporting others. The assistance of the medicine helpers does not falter when you stumble on your path. By example, you should also remain true to others you have assisted. Betrayal after trust is deadly. To have allies, you must also learn how to be one, right? And that is the importance of community building, right? You are the light for others, and then they are the light for you, depending on needs at the time, right? And the universe very often directs you exactly where you need to be, exactly when you need to be. So, welcome home. Now, I think we're going to call this quits for today. It is 51 minutes in. So, let's go through our mantras. Everything is always working out for me. All my wants and needs are met above and beyond my greatest expectation. Always, in all ways. Because I'm safe. I am loved. I am protected. And I am prosperous above all. So go out. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. We're changing the world every day, one soul at a time, starting with our own. Remember, everyone, favor follows you always, as does my love. Bye now. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And I may or may not have a little gremlin with me who's having a second birthday. Oh, Ilaria, there you are. All right, do you want me to pull you a card really quick? We're just getting ready to cut out. Also, your gift to me is right here on the wall behind me. I was just talking about you earlier. Card? Give her a minute. All right. I love you guys all beyond measure. Go out, be the lighthouses that you are, and we will meet back here again tomorrow morning. Bye now, everybody.